Kisu Kit. My name is Avery Hulbert. Welcome to my Pecha presentation, Life in the Koots. This view here is taken right from my bedroom windows in the heart of the Kootenays. I hope by the end of this presentation, you are going to fall in love with the Kootenays just as much as I have. It is important that we begin with acknowledging that we are located on the traditional territory of the Snakha people who have lived here since time immemorial. I am a visitor on this land and I'm grateful to call this place home. I live in a small community located on Highway 3 called Wardner. We are nestled in the southeast corner of British Columbia in the East Kootenays, right in the Rocky Mountains. We are located 45 kilometers east of Cranbrook, 65 kilometers west of Fernie. These pictures up here are taken right within our community. We are right on the Kootenay River, which turns into Lake Koocanusa in the summer months. I think the best way for me to share the beauty of life in the Kootenays is to take you through the 4 seasons, to demonstrate how beautiful, tranquil, and fun life is in the Kootenays. I will start with winter, move into spring, summer, and end with fall. One of the greatest things of the East Kootenays, Environment Canada reports that Cranbrook is having the most sunshine hours of any BC city at approximately 2,200 hours annually. Winter. The temperatures here are generally mild, but we are in the mountains, right in the mountains, so we get quite a bit of snow up in the higher altitudes. Our recreational opportunities, specifically for the winter, are endless. We're located on the Powder Highway, where there are several world-class ski resorts. For example, I live within 45 minutes of both Fernie Alpine Resort and Kimberley Alpine Resort. Now, if the slopes are not for you, in our family, we recommend cross-country skiing or snowmobiling. For not the faint at heart who are out for the most incredible adventures, the snowmobiling is exceptional. I know firsthand, as I'm married to a sledhead who spends all winter carving in the incredible Kootenay powder. Spring is breathtaking as everything is so fresh and bright. The birds return, the snow melts, and the flowers and trees start to bloom, and the animals start moving around. With life in the Kootenays, you get very used to seeing deer, elk, bears, and even moose wandering about. This picture was taken by my sister earlier this year. We have a very healthy grizzly bear population in the East Kootenays. Personally, we have way more bear encounter tales than most people would ever enjoy. What else is there to do in spring? How about getting muddy? When you live on a river that turns into a lake in the summer, there is a ton of fresh mud once the snow melts and the runoff starts. People from all over southeast British Columbia and Alberta gather during the Easter weekend for the annual Koocanusa Mud Bogs. ATV, quads, and dirt bikes, another spring pastime. Once the snow melts, it's perfect to get out on the trails and the dirt bike parks. We love to spend the day riding and having bonfires in the evening. This is a typical weekend or after work walk and break for me. Just outside my door, about 7 minutes, nature, mountain air, and pristine lakes and mountains. This is our therapy, and it's all free. Hot springs. You cannot come to the Kootenays any time of year without checking out one of the many hot springs that are open all year round. One of our spring favorites is when you can come to the hot springs here. This is the Fairmont Hot Springs, and still see the snow on the mountains and even on the ground. It's a must-see. Our summers here are beautiful. Hot and sunny, but not too extreme when we do not get much humidity. Summer in the Kootenays is another tourism boom for us due to the lakes, rivers, fishing, cottage country, camping, hiking, and golf. We have several golf courses all around the East Kootenays, including some renowned executive courses, like the St. Eugene Mission. Our lakes are superb. We have several small lakes around, but we have 2 very large lakes, Lake Koocanusa and Koocanusa Lake. Lake Koocanusa and Kootenay Lake. Kootenay Lake is located west of us and is sort of the division between the east and the west Kootenays. Lake Koocanusa, which is featured here, is a river all year until in the summer when the dam closes and it turns into a recreational mecca. As you can see, backcountry and recreational camping opportunities and water sports are endless here. You don't have a boat, you can rent a houseboat, jet ski, or spend the days on the many beaches. Weekends, the lake is packed with wakeboarders, surfers, tubers, skiers, and swimmers. The summer storms come and go and leave breathtaking clouds, rainbows, and deep greenery. For the angler, this is where you want to be. Whether you fish on land or by boat, you will not be disappointed. The kokanee and trout are amazing. The fly fishing on the rivers is exceptional with plentiful trout stocks. Fall. Although summer has so much to offer, we attract a lot of tourists, and fall is a great time for us locals to still enjoy summer activities with the warm weather. Here, this is the St. Eugene Mission Resort and Casino that was converted from an old residential school, which is located just across from the Acom Reserve. This was taken just a couple weeks after the golf course closed for the season. Hunting is a popular activity here, and many families like ours try to sustain off wild meat such as elk and deer as much as possible. From September to December, the bush is full of hunters. It's a beautiful time of year for hiking, chopping firewood, and enjoying the outdoors. The colors are just breathtaking. For the history buff, there's lots to explore year-round at the Fort Steele Heritage Town. It is a very busy place in the summer months and is home to an original steam engine train that takes passengers for a ride to a lookout with breathtaking views of the Wild Horse Canyon. Hear the tales at Fort Steele from the gold rush and try your hand at gold panning on the Wild Horse River. This concludes my presentation. As you can see, being in the Kootenays is the best place on earth and what many refer to as living in God's country. The weather is great, the people are kind, the recreational opportunities are endless, and the views are stunning. Hope you come and visit soon. As you can see, any time is great and you are always welcome.